Continual or continuous? Same difference? Heck no. I decided to do today's video because I found myself momentarily unsure about which word was the right word to use in a sentence I was coming up with for another video. I had to refresh my brain about the meaning of those two words and the difference between them. This is definitely an advanced English tip. There are much bigger fish to fry if your English is at a beginner or even an intermediate level. Okay? But if all those other fish have been fried to perfection and you are at an advanced English level, then you need to start paying attention to the nuances of the language, and the difference between continuous and continual is one such nuance. Hello, language lovers and language learners and intellectually curious folks everywhere. My name is Bakul Soman, and welcome back to my channel. If you like my videos, if you find them interesting, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe, because that is what informs the YouTube algorithm to suggest my video to more people. So please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to start with a quiz. 6 sentences. In each sentence, you have to decide whether continuous or continual is the correct word to use. Here we go. Sentence number 1. His parents blank reminded him to buy health insurance. Sentence number 2. Over the past decade, poor health has been a blank problem for her. Sentence number 3. The film was shot in one blank take, showcasing the director's commitment to a unique storytelling approach. Sentence number 4. The blank hum of the machinery in the factory became a background melody to the workers' daily routine. Sentence number 5. Despite facing numerous challenges, she maintained a blank effort to achieve her goals. Sentence number 6. Indian history is punctuated by a blank stream of invasions from the north. How did you do? Are you clear on the difference? Or is there a bit of confusion that needs to be cleared up? The difference between continuous and continual is actually very simple. Continuous means once it starts, it doesn't stop. It just keeps going. Continual, on the other hand, means it starts, it stops. It starts, it stops. It starts, it stops. So there are multiple iterations of whatever it is, but it is not in one continuous stretch. So if you think of it in terms of lines, continuous will be so you start drawing a line with a pencil and you never lift it, right? You just keep going. That's continuous. Continual, on the other hand, will look like a dashed line, where it has a start and a stop, another start and stop, and it keeps going, but there are pauses in between. So now we're going to go back to our 6 sentences and we're going to review which word we used, and hopefully it'll make sense why that word was the right choice. Okay? So our first sentence was, his parents blank reminded him to buy health insurance. Continually makes sense because unless the parents truly just never stopped reminding him, buy your health insurance, buy health insurance, buy health insurance, if they kept saying that over and over for days and weeks and months at a stretch, which they probably didn't, continually makes sense because they reminded him, then they reminded him again, and they reminded him again, but there was probably some time in between. So his parents continually reminded him to buy health insurance. Sentence number 2. Over the past decade, poor health has been a continual problem for her. I would choose the word continual because over a decade, hopefully, she had at least a few days where her health was okay, right? Now, in some cases, maybe continuous could be the right choice if somebody has a terminal diagnosis and they're kind of, in hospice care or something like that. Maybe continuous is the right choice. But for most of us, continual health problems is probably a more accurate way of expressing that we have bouts of ill health, but it is interspersed with bouts of good health as well. Sentence number 3. The film was shot in one continuous take, showcasing the director's commitment to a unique storytelling approach. The fact that it's continuous without any breaks is what makes it unique, because most video footage, like the one you're watching right now, is a patchwork of things put together, right? So if it's a continuous take, that is something unique and interesting. And I think there was some movie, I want to say it was Orson Welles, who had like this very long opening scene that was continuous, I believe. If any of you can think of what movie that was, or if I am totally off base, let me know in the comments below. Sentence number 4. The continuous hum of the machinery in the factory became a background melody to the workers' daily routine. In my mind, continuous makes sense because of what the sentence is trying to convey, that it became a background melody. It was always there. It was always there. If it was continual, it wouldn't always be there. There'd be periods when it was noisy, periods when it was quiet. But the sense of the sentence, to me, it feels like continuous is what was intended, that once it started, it just kept going for the whole day, and therefore it became a background melody. Sentence number 5. Despite facing numerous challenges, she maintained a continuous effort to achieve her goals. In fact, anybody who achieves their goals, they are engaged in continuous effort. Sadly, for many of us, we set a goal and then we have these spurts when we follow it. We are really all about that goal and then we let go. So our efforts tend to be continual as opposed to continuous, right? So in order to achieve goals, you do have to have that continuous dedication. Sentence number 6. Indian history is punctuated by a continual stream of invasions from the north. India was not being invaded every moment of every day over centuries. Yes, there were lots of invasions, then there would be long periods when there were no invasions, then there would be another invasion. So it was continual. There were many over a period of time, but it was not every day, or that one invasion didn't continue the whole length of history. All right. The difference between continual and continuous, it truly is a very simple difference. I think it is more the fact that the two words sound so alike. That is what gets confusing, and people might honestly just carelessly use one word over another. But the difference between them truly is very clear and easy to understand. I hope you will never ever again make a mistake on either of these two words. One nuance of the English language done and dusted. As always, if you like my videos, if you find them interesting and useful, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you keep watching my videos either continuously or continually. I will see you next time.